along. Thanks for watching Fly with Alex Mora. Don't forget to like and subscribe. To this flight, we're going to go to a fly-in with my friend here, Jason, and his son, Carson.
I'm not raising anyone on 26.5.
Hey, YouTube.
So Jason and Carson, welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Carson, say hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Am I actually on YouTube?
You are, actually. So, yeah, we're going to depart to the southeast. We're going to go to Midland Airport in Texas. There's going to be a fly-in, and it's going to be a good day. So, we filed IFR. We'll pick up IFR once we get up in the air with cannon approach, and we'll get going. Close traffic, Mooney 39, whiskey departing runway 12, straight out, Clovis. Finals clear, landing lines coming on. We're squawking 1200. We got trim set, flaps set.
Just thinking about it, I'm getting a stomach feeling.
Of happiness, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like anticipation.
Power coming in. Power set, good airspeed, good engine. 70 rotating.
Wow.
All right.
There are some planes after all.
Climbing away, you're coming up. Gears up, flaps are coming up as well. Close traffic, Mooney 39 whiskey, upwind 12, straight out, departure, Clovis. RPMs comes back to 2500 here. There we go, 2500 RPMs.
Wow, this is so cool.
It's pretty smooth. I love flying in the morning.
Absolutely.
All right. We'll pick up our IFR clearance. Cannon departure, Mooney November 1339 whiskey.
Mooney 1339 whiskey, cannon approach, counter 3006, squawk 0742.
3006, squawk 0742, Mooney 39 whiskey. Got 3006 set.
November 39 whiskey, radar contact 3 miles southeast of Clovis. Clear to Mike Delta Airport as filed, climb maintain 900,000.
Mooney November 1339 whiskey clear to the Mike Delta Airport as filed, climb maintain 900,000. All right, it's that easy. So there you go. You just saw how to pick up a clearance in the air. It's super easy. They give you a squawk, they'll radar identify you, and then they'll see what they have in the system that you filed, and then they'll either give you an amended clearance or they'll just give you as filed.
You got lucky today.
We got lucky today.
I can still see the airport.
Where?
It's behind us. I see the water tower too.
Oh yeah, you can.
Good job. So anyways, here we are. We are
51 kilo traffic,
6,500 in the climb to 9,000. It's early waking up, but man, does it pay off?
I know, it's nice and cool, it's stable. It's real nice. And we might even get some IMC time?
No, I actually doubt it.
Yeah?
I think that's like 12,000 maybe.
Okay, you want to take a bet? I think we're going to hit it.
All right.
Wow, this is so cool.
Which part's so cool, Carson?
Everything.
Mooney 39 whiskey, contact forward center 126.45.
126.45, Mooney 39 whiskey. Forward center, Mooney November 1339 whiskey, 7,600, climbing 900,000.
For 1339 whiskey, forward center Midland altimeter 3000.
3000, Mooney 39 whiskey. Carson, how you feeling?
I'm feeling okay.
I think Mr. Moore might be right. We're not going to hit the clouds, which just barely.
Our OAT 50. No icing today. At 50 degrees at 9,000 feet. All right, leaving it. I'm going to bring it back to around 8.8 and see what it does on the EGT.
Left of course approved, Fort Union enable, Foxtrot Tango India.
74 is our peak, so there you go. We're happy here.
6 Bravo, Lubbock altimeter 3001. 3001, read you loud and clear now. Excellent.
Pull up and throttle.
Yeah, Still weird for me.
Contact Dog Creek Center 127.85. 2785, guys, 4764, Wilson.
I'm going to show you something here. Fuel flow 8.7. It's not even red. Oh yeah, 8.7. So yeah, 65% power. So I already know that anytime at 9, 10, 11,000 feet, which is what I normally cruise at anyways, I'm gonna be at 65% power. Okay. And at 65% power, lean of peak,
Empire 1746, contact level
it says less than PKGT. So anything on the lean side of peak, you're not gonna hurt the engine at all, whatsoever. When it starts to go, let's say we go 70%, right? So we go lower in altitude. There's more air, right?
Yep.
There's more horsepower. Then you want to do greater than 25?
Yep.
Yeah. So you'll subtract 25 from the PKGT.
Okay.
So what this is telling me is, at this altitude, at 9,000 feet, it would make no sense to me to not be wide open throttle, right? Because you're trying to generate as much power as you can, especially at 9,000 feet, 10, 11,000, right?
Okay.
Non-turbo airplane. Now, when we go down lower, so like when we go to Houston, we get a lot of step downs. And so in that case, yes, I bring the throttle back, right? Because I'm not technically in cruise if I'm hanging out at 2,000 feet. It's just a transition period, it's temporary, right? So okay. I do bring the power back. I consider this cruise, right? Because now I'm at my final altitude, so that's why it makes sense to me that you want more power, therefore keep it wide open throttle.
Okay. What's your ground speed?
So ground speed is 142
nice.
knots.
So a little bit of a headwind?
So we're doing 149 true knots. We have a nice headwind. So we got this guy from right to left. I don't know, Carson, if you can see him.
You get a Gemini jet if you can see that plane that's above us.
Carson, are you having a good time or you're feeling sick?
I'm having a good time. I'm going to try to get my Gemini jet.
He's concentrating.
Dad, how expensive could it go up to?
Carson, you're not going to find it, bro. $50.
Oh.
He's already behind us.
Yeah.
Oh.
No autopilot.
Yeah.
But what a nice day, dude.
Yeah, this is a great day. I prefer it better than sun's out baking you the entire time. What's next for you, Mr. Mora? Seaplane rating?
Room 987, Papa Sierra Force Center, Roger. Stay altitude leaving Lubbock altimeter 3001.
Just because I won't utilize it anytime soon, it doesn't make sense to me to go get that.
Yeah.
If anything, glider.
November 7, Papa Sierra, reset transponder Fox 340.
It's just down the street, right? Moriarty, New Mexico.
Yep.
Go out there, get signed off.
3440.
Take Nico flying in the glider, that would be awesome.
Lubbock approach 19.2.
Take Mr. Nico soaring, that'd be cool.
Have you ever heard of this trick right here? You press this guy down, and now it goes to guard.
No.
Yeah, so that's on the Garmin. We'll keep guard up on that one. So, let's go ahead and start planning for our descent. If in the event, right, so we are IFR, so in the event that I hear the words descent at pilot's discretion, I already have my solution to my pilot's discretion. We are IFR today, so that can be an option, or they can just step us down, right? If they say descend and maintain 8,000. All right, cool, well, I'm gonna descend and maintain 8,000, right? I'm gonna give them 500 feet per minute. If they say pilot's discretion, then the question is, when do you start your descent? So in a PC-12, or actually anything that has glass, it's easy day, right? So whenever I get those GI-275s, easy day, because I can do everything based off of the ADI. So there's different ways to descent, like descent profiles. You can go off of a VSI descent, or you can go off of a pitch gradient descent. A pitch gradient descent is utilizing your ADI. Now, you could probably do it in this ADI, but it's not going to be accurate. Why? Because look at how fat the wings are. And so it's really hard to tell if you're line on line or 1 degree low, or you can't. But in glass, anything glass, GI-275s or G3X Touch, what have you, That's how you do it. You do a pitch gradient descent, and a pitch gradient descent does not get affected by a headwind or a tailwind. Imagining you're riding a wire all the way down to the ground, you're on that wire. You're not affected by a headwind or tailwind. If you're doing a VSI descent, basically headwind and a tailwind does affect you. So it's not as accurate. Because if you're doing 500 feet per minute and you're thinking, well, let's say, so today, Midland is, what's the field elevation there? 2,800. So when you go down to 2,800, we'll call it 3,800 for pattern altitude. So 4,000. So 9,000 minus 4,000 is 5.
Delta 1641,
500 feet per minute descent. That's easy day, 10 minutes out. Right, 10 minutes out, 500 feet per minute
Number
descent.
7551 kilo, forward center.
That's not taking into consideration what's going to happen with the headwind. You're also going to speed up.
Altimeter 3001.
Or you may not, right? And in my airplane, I will speed up because I'm like utilizing my energy. So I'm going to stay in the yellow if it's smooth.
Air transport 3597, contact forward center 124.52.
Whereas a pitch gradient, it doesn't care what the speed of the airplane is. It doesn't care what the headwind. It is the true precise method to do it. It has to do with 60-to-1 rule.
Yep.
When I hear this, when I hear 60-to-1, I just want to throw up, right? Because like, they always say, oh yeah, do 60-to-1. Well, dude, teach me 60-to-1. Not just say 60-to-1 because it's like, what even is 60-to-1? So you can apply different 60-to-1 rules and different means.
Go through an example.
Yeah, we will. So
the 4660 Delta Forward Center, Lubbock altimeter 3001.
9,000. We want to go down to 4, right?
Yep.
So you take the altitude to lose. So 5. You put a 0 to it. So 50 divided by my pitch gradient. So I like using 5-degree wire in a single engine airplane because you can, in most airplanes, you can glide if you're on a 5-degree wire, okay? Airliners, commercial traffic, most of the time they just do a 3-degree, right?
Yep.
If I'm going in this plane or in a PC-12 to a Class B airspace, I don't get to choose.
November 51 kilo,
So,
contact forward center 133.5.
If they want me to do a 3-degree wire,
Number 2 Tango Juliet, contact Lubbock
Pitch
approach
gradient, right.
109.2.
that's what I'm doing, right?
Okay.
But if I don't have to, I'm going to do my method
November
of
66 contact
5-degree
forward center
pitch gradient.
133.5.
By the way, when I say pitch gradient, so in an ADI, 200 feet per nautical mile, you can go off of the ADI. So in this case, super easy. We're line on line. If I pitch up 2 degrees and I maintain 2 degrees, which you're not going to be able to tell on this guy.
Southwest 1499 Southwest, contact Albuquerque Center 133.0.
So if I keep it on 2, that's a 2-degree wire,
Center on guard.
200 feet per nautical
Southwest
mile.
133.0.
Same thing going down. I know I do a lot of talking, but I'm telling you, the more you hear about it, I think you'll start to understand it. So let's go back to our example. We need to lose 5,000, so I take 5, I add a 0 to it, divided by 5, because I want to do, this is a pilot's discretion, so 10. Whenever I am 10 nautical miles from my destination, I start my descent at 5-degree wire. If you stay on the 5-degree wire at 10 nautical miles, you're gonna, the nose is gonna hit the runway.
Okay.
It's super accurate.
Okay. And I assume that changes if your level is like 2 degrees. You just go 5
You subtract, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. So the slower we go, the airplane pitches up, right? You get a little bit more AOA. And so now that becomes your baseline. So anything, so if you want to do 5-degree wire, you just subtract from that. Now let's see if ATC gives you a, if they say descend maintain 8,000. Okay, they're descending me already. But I know ultimately I want to be down at 4. So it's still 50. In this case, I don't know the degree wire. So the math is a little bit different, but it's still 50 because I need to, end game I need to lose 5,000.
3001.
Divided by the nautical miles to the airport. Looks like 37 nautical miles. If we start our descent now, we need to go down 1.3 on here.
I see that.
And you're gonna hit the airport.
I see that.
Okay? That is 60 to 1. It's just not, I'm not
I don't have any reports out in front of you at 36. I'll be at Albuquerque Center in about 4 minutes, but if you'd like to climb, it's available.
So flight path marker. It's the same thing. I don't have a real flight path marker, but that in essence is a flight path marker when I keep the thing on the thing. In a flight path marker airplane,
contact Albuquerque Center.
I put the flight path marker on the airport, I'm going to hit the airport, right? It's the same thing with an aim point. You keep the aim point here, like this.
Affirmative, Albuquerque Center 127.85.
And in descent, I'm going to hit whatever point that's at, right? It's the same thing.
That makes sense though.
November 1339 Whiskey, contact Midland approach 124.6.
124.6, 139 Whiskey.
Midland Airport. Automatic weather observation. 1418 Zulu. Weather, wind 180 at Niner. Visibility 1012,000. Scattered. Temperature 25 Celsius. Dew point 18. Altimeter 3001. Density altitude 4500. Welcome to Midland Airpark. Today we are having a fly-in to fall event. There will be children and equipment and vehicles on the north ramp. Please use extreme caution in the vicinity and on the north ramp.
Midland approach, Mooney, November 1339 Whiskey, level 9,000. We have the weather and NOTAMs at Midland Airport.
Mooney 300 Whiskey, descent path discretion, maintain 6,000.
Midland Airport.
Automatic weather 2, expect a visual approach into Midland Airport.
Roger, so maintain a pilot discretion 6,000 and 3002. Expect the visual. So she said expect the visual. Basically, I'm just going to cancel as soon as we get closer.
Okay. This is the dream IFR day, dude. I got to get a plane.
Midland approach, Mooney, November 1339 Whiskey. We'll just go ahead and cancel IFR. We'll go ahead and start our descent now.
Mooney 39 Whiskey, Roger. IFR cancellation is received. VFR altitude at your discretion.
139 Whiskey copies VFR altitude at discretion. And any idea what people have been flying in, which runway for Midland for the fly-in today?
Mooney 39 Whiskey, the last aircraft I had appeared to coming off, or approach from the northeast, and appeared to land runway 7, and I believe I have a citation who said they were planning on departing runway 7 coming off shortly.
39 Whiskey copies all, thanks. All right, we got the weather, so we're going to go ahead and start listening to the CTAF 122-7, right pattern for 25, and right pattern for 34. We're not going to utilize 34, it sounds like. So it'd be either 16 or 25.
Jet 512, departing runway 25, Midland Airport.
I'm going to join the pattern, 45 for 16. So we're going to come around this way.
Contact, proceed on course.
Join a 45.
Proceed on course, 500 kilo.
So anyways, looking at the sectional chart, so the airport is on the north side of the town of Midland. So that's where that's going to be one of the first things that we're going to be looking to try to find the airport, so we can let him know we have the airport inside, so he can switch us to
Mooney 39 Whiskey, change to advisor fancy approved.
Mooney 39 Whiskey, Wilco, thanks. Midland Airport traffic, Mooney 39 Whiskey, 10 miles to the northeast. We'll be setting up at left 45 downwind for 16, full stop at Midland.
Airport traffic 24 Golf, back taxi 07 line up away 16 forward departure to the north airport.
Is that a city over there?
It is.
Are those skyscrapers?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Airport traffic 24 Golf is upwind 16, we'll depart straight out to the south airport.
Alright, he's going straight to the south. Airport traffic, 139 Whiskey, 7 miles to the northeast. We'll be joining at left 45 downwind for 16, full stop airport. Airport traffic, 139 Whiskey, left base, 16, full stop airport.
Terminal environment, Carson, so no more talking.
Gas is good. We'll keep it on that same tank. On the carriage, still waiting for 120 so we can get the gear down here next couple seconds. Mixture is already full forward in the case we have to go around. And then props already full forward, landing lights on. Safety belts and switches. You guys good to land?
Good to land.
We are inbound to airport.
Copy, standing by for flaps and gear. Alright, below 120, there it is.
Kilo, proceed on course
Get a little bit slower here.
Proceed on course to airport.
Alright, 120, gear coming down. Green light. Gears down. Still waiting for flaps. Final looks clear. Airport traffic, Mooney 39 Whiskey. We're on a 1 mile left base, 16, full stop, airport. Nobody coming in on final, trying to get behind us.
Final looks clear.
Yeah, it looks clear to me. Airpark traffic, 139 Whiskey, final 16, full stop, Airpark. Alright, flaps, 1 and 2 pumps. Birds, high, no factor.
On glide slope.
Airport, Skyhawk 319 Mike Echo, taxiing to runway 16 via Bravo. Airport, Charlie 2 for calls on the left downwind for 16, full stop Airport.
Alright, we'll get off on Charlie.
Oh my gosh, this place is so cool.
I love that.
That was a good landing, Mora.
Thanks. Airport traffic, 139 Whiskey, cleared runway 16 at Charlie, Airport.
Is that an American Airlines Beach Model 18 or something?
Runway heading 5000, return, that's pretty safe.
Good job, Carson. I think it is a Beach Model 18.
Alright, brother, we'll see you in a second.
Sure, Papa, you ready?
Thanks for coming along, guys. We'll have some fun out here at the Fly-in. Thanks for watching.